Welcome back. My name is Dr. Carl Baird, and today I'll be demonstrating some of the best core exercises for lower back pain. So, as you may have guessed, building a strong core is super important for limiting the impact that goes through your spine to prevent lower back pain and help you keep active as you get older. But the problem is, a lot of core exercises, if you're just searching the internet for core exercises, can actually increase impact at your spine and make your lower back pain worse. So what we want to do is find core exercises that are first, safe. So again, not a lot of impact goes through the spine, but two, it's also very effective. So it helps build that core strength to limit impact on the spine. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first exercise we'll cover is called the Deadbug exercise. I always like to start with this one because it's very safe. It's performed on your back, so it's very easy to control the movement. But it also helps you learn how to maintain a stable trunk through dynamic movement. So to perform, you're going to get on your back. You're going to put your legs in what's called a 90-90 position, which means my hips are flexed to 90, my knees are bent to 90. I like to pull my toes up just to create a little bit of tension, and you want to maintain this position through the movement. You don't want to let your legs start to hang as you start to move. So from there, you're going to have your arms straight out in front of you, and the goal is to move the opposite arm and the opposite leg at the same time. So for this demonstration, I'll bring my right arm back while I bring my left heel to the floor. Come back to the starting position, and same thing on the other side. Now what you want to watch out for is, are you able to maintain this strong core position? And so what we don't want to have happen is, as you lower your legs, your lower back arches off the floor like that, your pelvis rounds forward. That creates a lot of extension in the low back, which is going to increase your lower back pain. So we really want to be able to maintain this strong position. If you're not quite there yet, you can start with just a dead bug hold. Once you have the dead bug hold, then you can just do arms and legs individually. And then once you feel comfortable there, then go to the opposite arm and opposite leg variation. But there you have it. That's the dead bug. The next exercise is called the Birddog. And this is another great, safe, and effective core exercise that's going to start strengthening your spinal erectors, which is kind of the backside of the core, but also engage your spinal stabilizers and require a little bit of balance. So to perform, we're going to go on our hands and knees. And similar to the dead bug, the goal is going to be to get the opposite arm and opposite hand engaged. So what it's going to look like is, we're going to start, I'll bring my right leg back, reaching my heel towards that back wall, and then bring my left arm forward, reaching my arm to the front wall. So a few key things: I'm not lifting up and overextending at the back. I'm reaching for length. And you want to hold this for 10 seconds and then go back and switch to the other side. Now again, if you're not quite there with doing the opposite arm, opposite leg, just start with one at a time. So you can just bring your leg back, and again, really reach. We want to engage this back glute to create a lot of tension, and then switch to the other leg. And then once you feel comfortable, start adding your arms until you can do the full bird dog. So the next exercise is the simple side plank. This is an isometric contraction that strengthens a lot of important spinal stabilizers. It's actually so important that a famous researcher in lower back pain, Dr. Stuart McGill, includes it in what he calls his big 3 exercises for lower back pain that everyone with lower back pain should do. So it's relatively simple to perform. I will show you the easiest variation. You're going to start with your elbow right under your shoulder. You're going to stack your knees and your hips, and you want your knees close to in line with the body. And then all you're going to do is raise your hips up. So when you're at the top position, you have a nice straight line in your body. You don't have a slight bend in the hips. Everything's nice and straight. Your top shoulder's right in line with your left shoulder, and this top shoulder is not rounding forward here. And so the goal is to be able to hold this for 45 seconds. If you're not quite there yet, hold it for as long as you can, say 15 seconds, then come to the ground, take a rest, and then come back up until you get to that 45 seconds. If this is too easy, you can move to the toe side plank, which again, now instead of on our knees, we're just going to be on our feet, and then it's going to be the same thing, and this is going to make it a lot harder, again, with the goal of getting to 45 seconds. So there you have it. That's the side plank. Now that you've done the side plank, you can just move to a simple elbow plank. So this is a more traditional core exercises that strengthens the anterior part of your core so you can get those six-pack abs. But the reason we like it for people with lower back pain is because it's what's called an isometric contraction, meaning the muscles are contracting, but there's not a lot of movement going through that spine. So to perform, again, relatively easy. You're just going to start on your elbows. And again, easiest variation on your knees. You're going to try to hold this for 60 seconds. And once you feel comfortable there, you just come into your toes and hold for 60 seconds. But that's it. That's just the plank. The next exercise is called the Pallof Press, and it's what we call an anti-rotation exercise. So again, one of the most common ways that people injure their lower back is with a quick twisting movement like that. And the reason we like the Pallof Press, again, it's safe, but two, it's going to help you control that twisting movement to limit impact that goes through your spine. So to perform, we're going to need a band attached to some sort of post or the wall. And all you're going to do is keep the band chest level, two hands, and just take a step away from the pole till there's tension. And you're going to feel it on the inside. So for me, it's my left part of my core that's preventing me from getting pulled inward like that. That's the anti-rotation piece that I mentioned. And so what we're going to do, keep it right at chest level, and then it's simple pushing the band out and bringing it back in. And if you want to make it a little bit extra challenging, you just push it out, raise it up, raise it down, and back to the middle. Then you just turn around. Of course, make sure you do it both sides. So as it turns out, lifting up something heavy and carrying it back and forth is one of the best things you can do to functionally strengthen your core and limit impact that goes through your spine. And that's why we like any variation of the carry, whether it's a farmer's carry or a suitcase carry. All you need is two heavier weights, whether they're dumbbells or kettlebells. I'll show you the farmer's carry, which just means I've got a weight in each hand. And all we're going to do, I'm going to put a light squeeze on each weight to create tension up the arms. I'm going to roll those shoulders back, and then it's just going to be a slow and controlled walk forward and back. And if you don't have a lot of space, you can just do a farmer's march where you just really march in place here. But this is a great way to strengthen your core in a more functional manner, in a way that you use it in real life. Go ahead and give that one a try. So there you have it. That's some of the best core exercises for lower back pain. So remember, if you're dealing with lower back pain, not all core exercises are created equal. You have to choose exercises that are first safe. So again, there's not very much impact or movement through the spine. And two, that they're effective. So they are challenging enough that you're going to build strength to protect your spine as you move throughout your day. So that's all I got for you today. As a reminder, my name is Dr. Carl Baird. This is my page, Solving Pain with Strength. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. Hey guys, it's Dr. Carl Baird here, and I wanted to thank you for watching our previous video and supporting our channel. Now, if you're somebody who's looking to build strength to solve joint pain, keep active, and maintain your lifestyle as you get older, be sure to subscribe to our channel to watch all of our new videos. You won't find it anywhere else.